Hello? Hello? Hi? Hello? It's me? I forgot to open up Coop Studio Paint. Oops. But yes, today is going to be a week. So, to explain what I'm doing, I am trying to concept out emotes. Which I do have some written down. It's just, I need to write some stuff down. So, for those of y'all who saw my schedule, y'all probably realize that I'm not playing Tales of the Berseria anytime this week. And that's because I wanted to kind of try and get everything sort of done and ish. But yeah, the fucking corner of this just refuses to adhere. But I think I put it in references. So these are free to use emote bases made by Lumon. And these are essentially what I'm going to try and use as like reference for, you know, the emotes that I'm going to try and use. Well, not really use, but make. So I'll of course have that in, you know, the top corner over here. But first I'm going to make a canvas. And I'm just going to kind of like figure out some stuff. Like, know that I'm going to definitely try and have at least one Subi emote. But right now, I'm just going to make some concepts. Where I like think of possibly, you know, actually making a new file for like making emotes. Yeah. Hmm. So I know I definitely need like probably like an ad shell. But I might like I possibly might need to redraw some of the emotes that I've made previously that are for, you know, my 1.0. I think this is going to be like confusion. So I'm not fully sure. Hmm. So, hmm. And now I'm going to, hmm. Hmm. not fully sure what kind of emote I'll make with Subi. Like, maybe I do something like this is going to look very shitty, but if I like have her tail kind of like go like this. Like a little bit of a loop. Like, loop? I don't know. So let me just make this quick gesture. And loops like that. And kind of like that. So I move this up here. But yeah, right now I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do with the emotes. Also take my Adderall, which I'll add that to my to-do list. And immediately cross it out because I just took it. But yeah. I might not be super yappy today. You know, as I try and figure out. Fuck. My fucking rings! Why must they spasm? Actually, hold on. Hello, Rianne Slade. How I'm doing? I just had a spasm in my ribs as I was trying to talk. Hope I'm okay. Yeah, it's just one of those things that happen sometimes. Because I very luckily have Ehlers-Danlos. So my body tends to get angry at me for, like, trying to do stuff that the human body should do. But yeah. And, you know, I'm also on the tail end of my period, so yeah. I'm kind of like using this emo base as a reference for what I want to do. Yeah. But yeah, feel free to just chill in here. I sometimes struggle with words, but yeah. Also, I went to a convention on Saturday. I was actually working on it, some parts of it, while live. But I wasn't able to finish the helmet, which I had to work on off stream. I was not able to finish it. But I was able to borrow my dad's hat in order to, like, kind of sell the cosplay. But yeah. It's kind of like something that kind of sucks, but honestly, it is what it is. I did spend several $100s on stuff, including this massive Jetfire. Which actually, hold on. Let me go grab him. Because he's on my bookshelf. I didn't know where else to put him. And I like to mention that he's, like, massive. Which... let me, try and, get him in a position where he will not fall. Hello, Chris Torf. I'm doing quite well. I am showing something to the chat, actually. Which is... And bam. Behold, Jetfire. Behold. He is here. And I had to spend $80 on him. But he's a very big boy. Like, so far, he is currently my largest Transformers figure herself. Like, as of yet. Oh, wait. Hold on. I accidentally turned the light on. And my, on. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So, this is, Jetfire. He's massive. Like, severely, like, very, very big. Just hold on. Can I rotate this? Nope. Yeah, he's a big boy. Big boy Jetfire. At your service. I like to mention that he's like... This figure is literally just the size of a cat. And I'm not joking. I have 8 cats. I verified with one of them. He's a big boy. Just the biggest. But this does give me a reference for when I plushify him. Just let me go put it back where he usually is meant to go, or just what I think is his like temporary holding place. So, small story about when I bought those 2 figures. They were the first purchase I made at the convention. And I was with my friend, my bestie. And I was in line for something. Like, to take a picture with a voice actor who worked on Transformers. I'll be at the Bayverse movies, but I'll take what I can get. But after we, reunited, she told me, like, hey, I found a vendor that has a bunch of Transformers figures. And I was like, oh shit, for real? So we went there. And they even had Shatterglass, Optimus Prime, and Ratchet there too. which was kind of surprising to me. That they, you know, had Shattered Glass as figures. But I didn't buy any of the Shattered Glass figures. I bought the big boy Jetfire I showed earlier and a Springer. And so to explain, to kind of preface this, for Christmas, my uncle, like on my mom's side, because my dad does not have any brothers, he just has a sister. My mom is the one who has 2 brothers. But my uncle, who I refer to as Funkle, he's my mom's younger brother. He gave my brother and I the gift cards. Like, you know, Visa gift cards that are worth like $100. So I plan on using that during the convention. And this was when I used it. So there was a bit of an issue because I plan on paying in both cash and, you know, the gift card. So I was trying to pay for it with my card. I literally gave the vendor like 2 $5 for cat 2 $5 bills, so that had the total on the Squarespace thingy would be like close to the amount that I had on the card. So it ended up being $99.99 that I had to use with the gift card, and that meant there was only like 1 cent on it. You can't really buy anything with just 1 cent. So I was just like, I'm gonna throw this away when I get home, and this I was just like, I'll throw it away for you. So yeah. So I was able to use that. And of course I've made other purchases. I bought a shaker charm that is, you know, Persona 5 themed. I bought 2 Persona 5 themed stickers from the same seller, along with 2 mini prints of the protagonists of Persona 5 and Persona 3. I need to get mounting putty so that I can put these up on my wall. I just need to figure out the placement for them. I'll probably like try to have them be on like, I probably need to like fill out my, you know, wall that, you know, faces my, you know, whole setup. And I'm kind of reluctant to like put a photo frame up there because it could follow me as I sleep and injure me. So Yeah. That is essentially what I'm trying to do. So, I'm going to put this in my Discord stuff. Of course, I already have some emotes here, which are all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 currently. And one of them is, of course, animated. And hold on. Right, enter certain soon. But essentially, I have 2 more standard emote slots for tier 1. 3 more for the follower emotes. And I have 5 more slots for animated emotes. So I need to kind of figure out what to do for those. And that is the ad break. So So ads are going to be here for like a few minutes. So I'm just gonna sit here and do whatever. So now I just gotta wait. So once ads end, I'm going to do a few more concepts. For, you know, my emotes. Like, maybe I'll make an agile emote for, you know, the follower or thing. Which is, you know, probably makes sense to make an agile emote at this point in time. As I'm, you know, monetized, technically. But I've also gotten some new games for us to play. Which, this includes, the Taisho Alice, his series, including like episodes 1 to 3 and the epilogue. I got Tales of Aries. I have Kato Buttered Cat and both Coffee Talk games. I also got a game called Salty Hound and Pal World, which I'll probably like just play on my own. But yeah. So let me go into my drawing. And let me go here. And basically the concept for this is chat is in ad jail. And that's probably going to be my next follower emote. As y'all will be in chat jail. Well, not really chat jail, but ad jail specifically. But yeah. I feel like I'm going to do this one too. And yeah, it's basically just and yeah. I'm probably going to like have that, like this be a potential emote. Just like positively fucking devastated. I think a lot of these I might add to the 7TV emotes. Which I need to add more. Because right now, it's just my old 07, that, and oh. Also, eventually when my viewership comes up, I need to start checking mod applications. And, add a little bit of squidge. Because the squidge is always good. Just pathetic little meow meow territory. Like, I went outside and there were just too many noises. It's at the same time. But yeah. So the person who made these emote bases has a Ko-fi as well. Which is where the layered file is. But I don't think I'll, like, use those because I still feel bad, like, even though these are free emote bases, I don't want to, like, trace them over. I, want to just use these as references. Because that's just... I just feel bad, even though these are, like, bases that are free to use. I feel bad about, like, potentially using them as they are meant to be used. But I'm going to open up one of the emotes that I have that I might remake. And it's the 07 emote. Which is, the Girl Scout salute thing. I still really like this emote. Like, I like it too much to, like, completely redo it, but I think that I could, like, definitely make it better. Like, this could definitely still be improved. I made that, like, a few years ago. Oh, and I also have this confy emote. But I also have my lurk. Which is like the only time I've really made this paw. And of course, the bird. Which I definitely know I can't really upload this to Twitch because it could, you know, be in violation of the, you know, the guidelines. But I might just upload it to 7TV so it can still be used. Maybe remake it to look a little cuter. I just realized I still love this, like, you know, that I made, like, back when I was using Fire Alpaca. And this is a character from a game called Harvest Spell that I was planning on making, but eventually I realized I was just a little too... I ended up realizing that I should probably start with a more simple kind of game. I mean, eventually I do want to make Harvest Spell, but it's just not really feasible for me at this time with my current skills as, like, an artist. Like, the main thing is I need to learn how to develop games. And the main thing is, you know, about that is that I have no real experience with coding. Except for the semester that I learned HTML and CSS. That is, like, the only exception that I have for when I was, for, like, my lack of coding experience. And to be fair, that was, like, several years ago. Like, definitely before I had a live 2D model that I could use. But luckily, when I was learning HTML and CSS, I gained a resource on how to learn some of the other coding languages that I'll likely need to learn in order to kind of just learn how to code games in HW3 schools. In fact, I actually started writing the script on, like, for when I start making the game part of Patchley's Revenge. It's not on LibreOffice, Office, it's on Google Docs. Not so. But I already have a few sections of it written down, which are like concept and character design, story, learning game development stuff, and the game design documents, then soundtrack. And something I'm kind of planning is, in terms of the game, is that when it comes to the game design document, I'm going to have one that is, you know, the main document. Like, everything that is, you know, for, like, most parts of the game, like the mechanics, the inspiration, and all that. And then I'm going to have a separate design document that is specifically for all of my soundtrack stuff. And I plan on eventually getting FL Studio for the purposes of, you know, making the actual soundtrack, because that has, like, a bunch of different instruments and stuff that I can possibly use. However, right now I have 1-Bit Dragon, which is cheaper and also, like, more beginner friendly, which I probably need to, like, eventually figure some stuff out, you know, on how to do that. Maybe I'll do some of it on stream, maybe not. But yeah. Eventually, I do want to try and learn game development stuff. But of course, that is mostly going to happen once I, you know, actually get to a point in writing the story where I feel like I can make a prototype. Like, essentially, like, I'm probably going to make the prototype in, you know, RPG Maker, because that's what I have. I also have Godot. Hold on. Hold on. For the fourth sneeze that happened live on stream. But yeah. But for now, I'm just going to figure out how I'm going to do some of these emotes. And this is going to be somewhat different from, you know, my neurons activated emote. Where the neuron activated emote is like, oh my lord, what do you have activated my special interest? This is just, I am very excited about something. Like, you know, a bit of sparkle in the eye. But essentially, this is like, you know, I probably also need to make an info dump emote. Maybe I could like commission someone to do that. But yeah. So let's have this move down. And kind of clean this up a little bit. And I think I'll make like a few little sparkles. And this is just, you know, the excitement emote. But ads are going to be starting soon, and once ads begin, I am going to take a break in order to, you know, just, you know, rest my brain before I like go insane. But yeah, I actually have a few emote ideas that are animated. Of course, the Dink Donk is one of them, so I can cross that out. But yeah, I'm going to do a little. I'm going to run ads as I do something else, so I'll be back in a few minutes. And let's disable reroll ads for another hour. Alright, I'm back. I actually went outside to get the mail. Because, I'm pretty sure it did arrive. And there were a few packages at the door for my mom. But yeah. So let me configure these emote placements. So I think the first one I'm going to do is the agile, which is alright, emote. So this is going to be named Agile. And I'm going to do the rectangle. And I'm going to do that. If I can't even write it properly. And the reason why I'm not writing it out is because my writing can be a little hard for some people to read. Since I, write in cursive. And but yeah. I'm going to delete this and this. And it's just perfectly spaced. Now Let's erase some of this. Because this is meant to be agile. Let me go write some of these down. Let me check how much ink I have in this. I have a good amount. So I just wanted to quickly get my agile emote out of the way for y'all to express when y'all are stuck in ads. Which is, you get my sincerest condolences. If you are stuck in ad jail. So here we go. Let me just curve these. Not going to be the most symmetrical, but whatever. Let me switch to this pen. But this is the agile thing. And so let's just fill that. And then, of course, the meow poke. And that shall be meow poke. And I'm going to put a symmetrical ruler down. And here we go. Then we just do a bunch of this. And there we go. And this is the line art. And of course we cannot forget the belly. The little tumby of the Meowpoke. And here we go. And then we do all the other colors. In here. But yeah. There we go. Clip. And here. But yeah. I'll probably like make it an actual intermission soon. Since I'm kind of done with this. But let me... There we go. Yeah. And and blur. I don't think I'm really going to do any highlights here. Just like... No, agile. And that is done. So... Here we go. Upload this to to Twitch. And there we go. So now, y'all have Agile in a bit. You know, once I, yeah, kind of do all that. But I'm going to do a bit of a lawn intermission. Because I need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, everyone. So, it is time to do more things. So, I uploaded Agile, so we can consider that one done. Now I just need to figure out some more concepts. I might make one that is me typing enthusiastically, which I can probably also use as a motherfucker. I should have done it when I was in my intermission. But anyway, I'm going to yap about that. So I'm probably going to develop some stuff for, my writing blog too. Which, probably a header. Or maybe. Which, as I'm in Agile, I'm going to look up the best dimensions for the header. Header size. So I'm going to make a new base, which is 3000 by and this is the size of a Tumblr header. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of need to eventually make a header for my writing blog anyway. But I added that to my presets. And I could possibly do this as a commission type. Have people, commission me to make Tumblr headers for them. I feel like it would be a good way to get income. That is, I have to get commissions in the first place. In order to kind of do that. But, yeah. So let me see. So if I go to my Tumblr, specifically my writing blog, I have this old ass thing that I made in Fire Alpaca. And my main blog is literally just a fucking meme I made when I was playing Genshin Impact years ago. So I probably need to like figure out something like so I'm going to make a line that, you know, goes through the center. So which is I'm going to So I'm going to make a concept for my main blog header. And so, of course, for some of this, I'm going to... This is essentially the... like... you know... concept for... like, this is the dimensions of, you know, the average Tumblr header. And it is a 2.84 to 1 aspect ratio. But, yeah. Essentially, the kind of idea is that you can have a few different, like, file formats, I think. You can have it as a JPEG, PNG, or a GIF. So, we use a aspect. So, yeah. Essentially, what I'm going to try and do is have some of these, like, kind of close to the center-ish. But essentially the big thing that I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to kind of like try and, you know, have you know, my OC in the center. Like, you know, as close to the center as I can, you know, make her. But yeah. And for those who do not even realize this, yes, I have a Tumblr. I've been on Tumblr for longer than I've actually been a VTuber. Like, I had an initial Tumblr account. I actually made my actual account like back in the early to mid 2010s, when I was definitely too young to even be on Tumblr, but I was just there for like FNAF fan art. And yeah. Eventually I kind of like abandoned that my account for like several years. And then I returned to Tumblr back in like 2021 when I turned 17. And I've kind of been there, have stayed there ever since. But yeah. Ironically enough, I don't really talk about any of my VTubing stuff often on Tumblr. I have a tag for my VTuber stuff, which is literally just called VTuber posting. It's like just one word, you know, like how people do wizard posting. And that is just my tag where I talk about VTubing stuff. But yeah. I definitely need to like like do some other stuff related to like, you know, my Tumblr, because I need to do a lot of housekeeping, you know, on my blogs, like Figure out all my tag systems and make master lists for all the fanfiction I've made. And I probably need to eventually post my VTuber reference on Tumblr. And yeah. I need to, you know, do all the housekeeping, figure out all my tags and stuff. And just make it look a little better. Just like, you know, I of course have pinned posts on, you know, both of my main blogs, you know, my writing and my actual main blog. I just post stuff. But yeah. That's kind of like just... I don't know. It's just something I probably need to eventually figure out is, you know, how to kind of do my header. Which I might use these emote bases as a bit of inspiration. Which... Do I just make myself a little goober? I think I just make myself a little goober. Yeah, I can make myself a little goober. Let me just grab my reference, actually. Essentially, like, I don't know why I kind of just derailed to doing Tumblr related things, but honestly, I'm not really complaining. I probably need to do these anyway. And but yeah. But yeah. It's probably just going to look like this. And we just do that. So now we just I'm going to increase the size of this. I think I'll put this in my VTuber stuff. But yeah. I'm, just Yeah. Eventually I need to do more housekeeping stuff for my, vlogs. I think I'm just going to keep these people lists. Or just really sell that staring into your soul thing. Oh, this is going to look kind of similar to my goober or emote, but not too much. Still going to have some details. But just goobered. But I'm going to keep this pretty simple. But, yeah. Once ads, arrive, maybe I'll stop working on this. For the stream. And I'll, start working on something else. Because of course, as I have to run ads. But I'll just work on this. Hello, Fan 4. How are you doing, Fan 4? I hope you're doing well. Just dropping by to see how I'm doing. I'm doing quite well. Ads are about to start, though. But yeah. You don't think they should affect you? Eh. But yeah. I got a little distracted by doing this. Like a new header for my main blog. Because my current one is just a fucking Genshin Impact meme, and obviously I don't really play Genshin Impact anymore. I even uninstalled it and everything. But yeah. And I knew I had to eventually update it to be a little more aligned with what I am, nowadays. Which is a Gremlin VTuber. It's a little goblin of a creature. But yeah. And I'm just kind of refining this. But as you gotta go now. Alright, see you later. But as y'all are currently in ad jail, I'm going to stop for a bit. For getting to have a good one. You too, Fun4. I'm going to stop for a bit to have the ads roll. And once the ads stop, I'll start doing some more stuff. But the concept is done. It really does not want to adhere. But yeah. Mm-hmm. And ad break is over. So eventually, hmm. I'm gonna make a comfy emote. But yeah. But yeah. Tomorrow is not going to be August. It's gonna be July. Yes. I know this because it's my that's when my classes start up again. And obviously I know my classes aren't starting up for until August. Mistyped. Understandable. Happens to the best of us. I remember one time, sometime last year, I panicked because I thought it was September when it was August. And I like panicked because I thought I missed some classes and like some important stuff for my classes. But I did not, in fact, you know, do that. Luckily, it was, still September. It was still August and not September. But yeah. I probably need to like figure out some other stuff. Or, my emotes. I already did Agile, it's just currently pending, I believe. Just let me check. So, let me just refresh. Yeah, it is there. So, now y'all can inform me when you're in Agile. But yeah. It is, just what it's gonna be. So, what email do I do next? I I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna save this. And then work on... Actually, I have an idea. So... And... So this is the Giblub emote. Where chat can give their love. But yeah. This is an emote to share love. And if I go to my emotes, I have 2 more standard emotes that I can give y'all. And yeah. This is, of course, just a few of the emo concepts. And I know that I definitely need to make some more animated emotes. Like the bongo. Which I can probably have that be the meow pokes. But yeah. That shall be the emotes. Of course, I can always make more and upload those to 7TV. But yeah. I'm going to save as drawings. And yeah. I'm gonna turn the opacity down. And yeah. This is going to be the heart emote. Where chat shares the love. Of course, I might eventually like make some kind of themed emote pack based on like Transformers. My special interest. But of course, I have to figure out what I'll have to really do for that emo pack. And yeah. So just gotta do that. Make a little paw. So and But yeah. Oh, thank you for the bitch, not a bot. I appreciate it. But yeah, right now I'm just working on emotes. I actually uploaded one already, and that is the Agile emote. So y'all can express when you are stuck in ads. This is just an emote. But then I'm going to do the heart. And for this, I'll do the symmetry ruler. But yeah. I'm probably going to make this, like, heart either red or purple. Like, you know, depending on, like, how I want to do it. But yeah. But yeah. And so I'm going to use this color for now. Like, as a temporary solution. But now I'm going to work on these. Yeah, and like on like Thursday, I believe. That's going to be the 6-year anniversary since I had my jaw surgery. Very exciting for me. But yeah. I'm planning on working on some of my emotes on that day. Though. And maybe like do something else. But yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to try and, get to a full 4-hour stream today. But let me snooze the ads. For un momento. But yeah. I'm just really excited that I'm at the point where I can actually have emotes that y'all can use. But yeah. I'll, probably make a vote in the Discord. Or maybe. For what I should do. Like, what emotes I should, use. Or, like, draw. But please note that some of these emotes will be exclusive to certain tiers of subscribing. I might need to look at what some other people do with their, animated emotes. But yeah. I also need to, of course, work on... Oops. I need to work on some of my, other things related to, my social media and stuff. The main thing being, making my new Tumblr header, which I actually worked on a little bit earlier. But, yeah. Other than that, I have some other things I need to do, like... I need to kind of start making a concept. I need to start making more concept art for Hatchley's Revenge. And the main thing about that is I need to kind of start working on some stuff like, the actual making a concept, making some placeholder sprites. To like represent patchily. But I don't know. Maybe what I really need to do is I need to learn how to make code and, you know, soundtracks. Like, that's kind of like what I need to do. Like, consult a few tutorials on how to do it. Do it, like, maybe try and learn a little bit of music theory while I'm at it. But, yeah. This is going to be a bit of a process. You know, like, doing everything for, you know, making my first ever game. But even then, I might not even have Hatchley's Revenge be my first ever game. I might, like, make something very quick in Ren'Py Engine to, like, kind of learn how to make sprites and all that. But yeah. I have a bit of a learning curve ahead of me for the future. But honestly, I feel like it's at least worth it to try. Like, I might not be like an absolute master with like the most perfect, you know, soundtracks. But I think I can try to make something that is at least decent, you know? I feel like I have the ability to, with practice and time, make something that I can just say, you know what, this is pretty decent, and I feel like this means that I can definitely improve in this, you know, skill. But the first thing is I have to learn how to draw those things and how to make music, figure out music theory, and the most important thing is I need to learn how to code. And of course I'm probably going to use like a bunch of different coding websites in order to like do this, but other than that, I just have a lot to learn But I am at the very least willing to learn. It's gonna be a lot for me to kind of figure out. Like, on my own. But, yeah. I feel like I might be able to learn it. At the very least, enough to make something with a decent result. And the important thing is that I'm going to try. Oops. But yeah. It's going to be quite a learning curve. But I feel like I can do it. At the very least, I can make something that is somewhat decent. When it comes to, you know, the game. And like, you know, game development in general. Of course, I know I'm definitely going to suck at my first time. I'm, you know, learning, like, coding and all that. Like, it's going to definitely take me a few years before I, like, am comfortable with, you know, uploading anything I make. Like, sites like itch.io or anything along those lines. But I feel like with, you know, enough audacity, I can definitely learn how to do all that stuff. Because sometimes, but you don't need a skill, you just need the audacity to even do it, anything along the, on what you want to do. Like, have the audacity to participate in shenanigans. And just, you know, be chaotic. Be vaguely silly. But yeah. That is, you know, I probably need to do. And I'm not going to make any sort of roadmap and stuff, or stuff along those lines, until I know what I can do. And that I have made enough progress to think that, yeah, I can definitely make some kind of roadmap. But yeah, I'll definitely be making a few streams where I focus on learning how to code. And just focus on, you know, making my first game. Because, of course, I can't really, like, do that without trying. But yeah. It's going to be a learning curve. Of that, I definitely know, but at least I'll likely be able to get it done. And, you know, learn. But, yeah. So... But yeah. This is, you know, just eventualities and all that. Like, I know I'm eventually going to tackle the development of the game. And eventually I'll be able to, you know, learn all the aspects of game development. But yeah. I know that eventually I will be able to finish it. Just give or take a few years. As I, you know, will be learning as I do. But yeah. I, you know, but yeah. I'll eventually learn all the stuff I need to learn. When it comes to game development. And I'll be able to make my first game. It is going to take me a long time before I can publish anything, but at least I am, going to try and learn. Let me just quickly add the cleft palette. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah. And there we go. And I think that's good. And there we go. I'm going to omit the front curls here, very likely. Or if I do add them, I'll add them later. First, we gotta clip this. But yeah. And there we go. Also, so the Steam Summer Sale is currently going on. And I purchased a few games to like play. And
hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate, hey Technic Bread. I have hydrated. But yeah. And thank you for the search too. Just gotta do that. Ow, my hip has decided to be angry at me. Yes, hello, Bread. How are you? I'm kind of just yapping about some stuff. You're tired. Understandable. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't have a lot of con crud from when I went to the convention on Saturday. But unfortunately, I was not, in fact, able to finish my helmet. I'm probably going to just tackle it later. Now that I have experience with, you know, making it. And, you know, the foam. But yeah. But yeah. For now, I'm just working on an emote. For, you know, my Twitch. But yeah. Yes, hello, Togoroni. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I eventually need to remake that '07 emote. Because it's outdated and now compared to my current design. What emote is it? The one you just put, the salute emote. But yeah. So yeah. But yeah. Eventually, I need to, you know, you feel like the alien could dance to nearly anything? Yeah. But anyway. Oh! Hello, doing stuff and things! How are you? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I am just drawing emotes. You're doing good? How am I doing? I'm doing quite well. Just working on emotes since, you know, I need to make more. Yeah, for all my slots, yes. I eventually need to make some animated emotes too. Like, probably some, like, simple-ish ones. So it's not just the dink-donk. I can always ask Duggar. Yeah. I know. But honestly, I want to try and at least make some of my own before I, like, start commissioning other artists for her emotes. But yeah. Once I, of course, you know, you can totally get that, yeah. So... there we go. You could probably do one of those generate your own model things, but you want to make your own ones. Yeah, understandable. Oops. But yeah. So... You shall... I'll leave me with the dearest Chris. Torf, have a great stream. Alright, see you later! But yeah. You have a good night, Steph? Yee. What time is it for me? It's currently 4 p.m. So, like, be 1600. You'll be sitting for a moment before it's time for bed too. Yee, understandable. Yeah, for me it's like 4 p.m. For you it's 10 p.m. Yeah. I just lost a game file you spent 100 plus hours on. Oh no! That just yikes. Rest in peace, Tactic Bread's game file. You will be missed severely. But yeah. And Ninja never gives up. So... here we go. But yeah. So... yeah. Here I have infinite bacon but no games, or infinite games but no games. What? I think you have made it what is commonly referred to as a typo. Hello, T-Slut, how are you? What the fuck? No, that's a joke. Oh. Honestly, I'm not really sure. You don't know if you can send a link here? No. Because of, you know, Twitch stuff. You can't really send links. Makes sense? Yeah. Oh fuck, not again. You're a fucking genius. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, I see. Yeah, I understand the joke now. Thank you, Christoroff. What the fuck is Skirt King? That was a quick 3 minutes. Maybe you didn't have a lot of ads. Anyway, you're a fucking genius. I assume you were able to get the file back? Good job, Technic Bread. So... There we go. You had it backed up on a separate device. The file was fully corrupted on this one. Oh. Anyway. The heart is done. Oh, it's a Unity project, I see. So... Save as PNG. Making your own game. Oh, nice. But anyway, the emote is done, and anyway. And now it is pending. And yeah. So, out of all of these emo concepts, I have done Agile and we just did the heart. So imagine playing a really fun game with a really cheerful attitude and then it slowly starts becoming weird and realistic, more violent. Ooh. Interesting. At one point, an NPC just snaps and straight up murders the player. Ooh. Then the real game starts. Oh boy, that sounds pretty interesting. But yeah. That sounds quite fascinating. In my opinion. So... You're still at the part where you're making the funky, cheerful game. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Out of like 8 concepts I've made, I have made 2 of them. In order for someone to run another person must fall first. Yeah. Currently use one of those Vampire Survivor mobile knockup games as a gem for the cheerful game. So, I'm actually going to go upload the heart email to the Discord real quick. So, settings. You started running before you were walking. Yeah. Emoji. And heart. And that is there? Now it's just to wait for Twitch to approve of the heart emote. I wonder. What's the Kung Pao penis? Oh, that is my custom brush that I made. You know, like this. It gives a lot of line variation. It is what I use for my line art nowadays. It's also a Tumblr joke. You're like 90% sure I have more than one pen called penis. Yeah. Actually, this is the only one, and that's because it's a Tumblr joke. essentially, there's like a Tumblr curse where you like spell out Kung Pao penis and then have an explosion and it happen and like in the replies to someone, and then their asks and stuff will get just spammed with a bunch of random letters and explosion gifts and stuff. Sometimes it ends with the person who got Kung Pao penis deactivating their Tumblr blog. Yeah. So the concept here is that, you know how cats sometimes like slow blink to show your trust? I felt like it was like something I can make in, Live 2D. You know? But yeah. Why did my ad manager disappear? What the hell? Alright, there it is. But yeah. Eventually I will, kind of make some of these emotes. Of course, the slow blink is going to be animated, but a lot of these are going to be like static. And for any that I run out of space for in my Twitch emotes, I'll upload those to 7TV. But yeah. So, if I go to my emotes, I have one more standard emote to add. I have two tier 1s to add, one tier 2, and one tier 3. Then I have 4 animated emotes that I can, make. Yeah, more than one. So I'm not fully sure what, emote I'll make a tier 3. It's probably going to be something really, really dumb. And like, just, I don't know. But yeah. I have some work to do then. Yeah. I actually have one written down that is called Wing Peak. It's an idea I got from from someone that was in the chat. But I'll probably like make that in Live 2D. But I need to redesign the wings on, my character. And the fact is, I haven't even finished this kind of reference before I even started doing my 2.0. And this is literally just my old model and stuff. But yeah. I probably need to redesign the wings too, to make them, you know, more visually interesting. But for now, I think I'm going to, you know, I'm not sure. I probably also need to eventually make some art involving Ashlyn, aka my VTuber avatar, and her wings, because I plan on making them look a little more interesting. So I might make an info dumping emoji. Like, you know, like, and, you know, just like the info dump. And just like, I'm not sure. I know that for the info dump, like for some of the emotes I'm going to make, I'm going to have some smear frames. But yeah. So yeah. I wonder. So So this is, you know, going to be Bongo Cat. Or the bongo meow poke. So for the meow poke emote, I might just have it just the eyes be plain, you know, not try to add any iris or pupil. But just keep it simple enough. But I have 12 emotes that I have designed now. So in the Discord, I can make up to 30 more emotes. But for some of these, I'm going to probably just remake. And of course, I also have 50 possible animated emotes that I can, do. So I can probably, do some of that. I might actually, buy an emote pack of, some animated cat emojis. But, yeah. Probably something along those lines that I can do. But I think there's one emote that I have yet to do. Have yet to redraw. It's the flipping the bird emote. I have to redraw this eventually. Maybe make an animated one. But yeah. But yeah. It's probably going to just be the head and maybe a little bit of the neck. But yeah. And of course, the last things I probably need to remake the autism chat emote to be more accurate to what the meow pokes look like now. But I also need to redo 07. And I'm just going to gesture it out. I look a little more gremlin-y. So over here. But yeah. I'm kind of like just basing some of this off of, you know, I feel like the last emote slot I'll probably make for like the followers is the lurk emote. But yeah. Let me snooze ads. But yeah. So anyway, tomorrow is going to be doing date everything once again, as I have some stuff that I need to do for it, and you know, it's a very big game, and I wanted to try and at least do some of the routes like on stream, so y'all can see my reactions to the characters and all that. But yeah. Eventually I probably need to, you know, finish that game. Like, get all of the stats and stuff. And I wanted, there's like a specific route that I want to do on stream. Specifically Eddie and Volt. But yeah. And you know what I wanted to do? So on Thursday when I go back to doing my art stream, I think I'm going to focus on redrawing all of my old emotes. And especially, you know, the lurk emote. Because that is probably going to be the last one I do for the follower. Her tier of emotes. And the rest of them I'm going to kind of figure out how to distribute them amongst all of the tier emotes and then all the animated emotes. But yeah. I'm actually going to go start ads. Actually, ads are going to start in a bit. And I'm going to use this time to use the bathroom, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Wait, I did not mean to snooze. Whoops. But I'll go do that intermission now. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I'll start in a few minutes, but I'm going to kind of try and get at least a little bit of the new lurk. You know, kind of done. But let's make this bigger. And then just that. So this is going to be the wall. And let me go to my Discord stuff. And there we go. I'm going to, at the very least, figure out some of the stuff regarding the emote. And then once we reach the 4-hour mark, I'm going to end stream. And, you know, decompress. For, you know, the day. But yeah. I'm going to just kind of to go eat. Have a good evening, Skelly and chat. Have a good evening, Christorf. But yeah. Let's do a little bit of this. And ads are starting soon. I repeat, ads incoming, ads incoming. But once those are done, I'm going to start the process of ending stream. And then I'll, you know, end stream. And that is the ad jail. But yeah. So I will eventually, do some stuff. I probably need to make myself something to eat after this. And then just do some stuff. That will hopefully help me with my, do a little bit of stuff. Probably make a to-do list for, Thursday he stream. So that I can, focus on what I need to do. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Which Thursday is the 3rd. So I'm going to write those down. And yeah. And yeah. When stream ends, I'll, start doing more stuff. That involves, like, working on all this stuff. And ad break is done. So I'm gonna go get my reference. Eventually I'll probably like move some of the stuff like over a little bit. So but there we go. That is, I think, pretty good. But yeah. I'm going to go, yeah. So once I, finish doing this little sketch part, I'm going to end stream. And, start kind of decompressing from the day. But yeah. I'll be here tomorrow with Date Everything. I'm going to try and tackle some specific routes. That's when I, play the game. Like, I'm going to try and tackle specifically Eddie and Volt, and also try to make some progress on Beverly's route. But, yeah. I'm going to end stream now. I hope y'all do well. I will be here tomorrow with Everything, tackling certain routes. I feel like I can do pretty quickly. But, yeah. I'll be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all!